what did I want to be when I grow up? I guess I wanted to be a doctor, because they held like a high position in society and they earn good money.
Well, when I grew up, I wanted to be a singer because I really love singing.
Well, I always wanted to become an astronaut.
Well, actually, when I grew up, I wanted to be a doctor. A head chef. I actually reached that at the age of 21.
I wanted to be a teacher and a mum. A ballerina.
Well, I think I was in grade 7. And I used to tell my mum I want to be a bodyguard because I'd be watching that movie Bodyguard all day.
I kind of always went with what people told me. And so I was smart as a kid, and my teachers would be like, hey, you should grow up to be a lawyer, or an architect, or a doctor.
I have been unemployed since 2009, since I left school.
About 2 years, I guess. Being a doctor seems a long way away.
It's about 6 months.
Well, currently studying as being unemployed, so that's for the last year and a half.
I haven't been unemployed to call it unemployed. I've just been lazy and not looking for a job.
I think it's been about 5 months.
I guess since I left school, so grade 12.
Alright, well, currently I've been unemployed for about 2 months.
It made me feel very isolated, and yeah, very isolated and very lonely.
Well, it really doesn't feel good because you're always depending on people.
A bit negative, a bit pessimistic about the future, I suppose.
Stressed and depressed. Sometimes I try to stay positive, but the stress and depression takes over.
To be honest, it kind of makes me feel like a bit of a bum. Being unemployed makes you feel kind of worthless sometimes.
Well, it makes you feel like there's nothing to do because you've got no money, so you can't really go out.
Do I think that gender, age, education, race have been a barrier? Definitely. Definitely. Because of the current system in South Africa, because of the setup, I've got no standing. I'm a white male. I've got no social standing.
Well, I really don't think race is a problem. If you are coloured, if you are black, apply at these jobs that people are paying, and they'll give you a job because race is really not a problem in this country.
Like, I'm being honest with you. People will look at me weird and act like I'm just a privileged white boy. It's because I'm a white male. I felt shunned just for being a white male.
No, there weren't barriers. It was just bad luck.
Race, yeah, could be a barrier to getting a job. You go to these places and first they look at who you are, what race you are, and then they start ignoring you.
Well, I still feel I'm not as hard done by as some people. I'm a white young male. I don't think that's ever influenced me. I do think age has been a bit of a burden. People thinking that I'm underqualified or inexperienced because of my age.
I don't think any of these are a problem.
Age has definitely been a factor in me looking for a job. I think some employers just think I'm too close to retirement.
My dreams and aspirations have definitely changed. I just want to make it clear, paying off my debts and hopefully retire permanently.
Well, yeah, I wanted to be a head chef, and one day I realized I don't want to be a head chef anymore.
I don't think it's ever going to change. It's just going to be in a different capacity. Yeah, a different setting.
I just wanted a cool job. Now I understand the financial burdens of reality.
Well, I really wanted to be a singer. I love singing. But as the time went going on, I realized I love drama.
I used to aim really high. Now I think any job will be an accomplishment.
Well, I don't want to be a ballerina anymore. Not after I was criticised by somebody in my family.
Where do I hope to be in 10 years? Well, life would be good. Food on the table, a bit of bonus, yeah. I guess just having a job in itself. I guess a lot of things have changed in the last 10 years.
Musician. I think I want to be the next Vanilla Ice Smith R. Kelly. I want to sing about money, cars, and beautiful women. Maybe smoking a bit of sticky icky on the side.
In 10 years' time, I want to be a happy person with a good job and supportive of my family. And I no longer have these great dreams. I have absolutely no idea.
In 10 years, I want to be a stay-at-home mum without feeling guilty. Maybe somewhere in Europe, by a river, eating nice cheese and nice bread. But I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Growing up, seeing that things aren't really going the way that I planned and realizing that sometimes you have to sacrifice your dreams just to survive. I sacrificed my dreams, knowing that they were just dreams and it's not what I'm going to be. Hi, I'm the Langeberg project from McGregor.
Hi, I'm Linda from
Hi, I'm David Thomas from South Africa. I live in England.
Hi, I'm Sarah Swart. I'm from Auckland.
Yo, I'm Callum. I live in Auckland.
Okay, well, my name is Brian Beck from Washington, Missouri.
Group A, very intimate, I found, very compelling in the sense of getting personalizing the stories. It's about the dreams and aspirations and how that can be affected by the reality of being unemployed or the reality of seeking work. So for me, it was very intimate, that this idea of humanizing story or personalizing story came through very strong in that piece.
They almost became the people that interviewed and the people that they are and merged them all into one.
It was fun. It was definitely not what I expected it to be like.
We had a vision of what we thought the Langeberg might present as, and of course, as you experienced, it's not what we expected. You know, so that's nice.
This interview will be recorded for quality assurance purposes.
So sorry, I've been nervous.
Don't Don't worry, we're all in the same boat here.
Are they helpful?
Yeah, some WINS workers are pretty understanding, but some aren't. And I've heard that the criteria for working at WINS is that you're never allowed to have received the benefit. I guess that makes them less empathetic and a little more inclined to not give you what you're entitled to.
Oh, okay.
1346705, female, 20 years old, resident of McGregor, South Africa.
I'd like to speak to somebody about applying for an OPE grant, please.
I can assist you with that. Do you mind if I ask you some questions to assess your eligibility?
No, it is fine.
Are you currently unemployed and not receiving any form of income?
No, I have no income.
How long have you been unemployed for?
Since 2009. When I finished school, my mom said I must go out and find work. So I've been looking ever since.
Period of time have you not been working? You haven't worked since 2009. Are you currently married?
Some seasons I do work on the farm picking fruit, grape and stuff, but it's just for a little while, till the season is over.
Married or in a de facto relationship?
No, I am single.
Do you currently have any children under the age of 21 dependent on you for financial support?
No.
Do you suffer from any physical or mental disabilities?
No.
Thank you for answering my questions. Is there anything you would like to add?
Since I'm not employed, I really struggle. I do work on the farm, at my house, helping my mom in the house, looking after somebody's child who is working. I do make an effort.
Based on the answers you have given me, you do not meet the requirement to receive an all-pay grant.
All pay should be a good thing. Most people rely on all pay every month. It's very important in my community. You tell me I need to go and find work as if I have a child. It doesn't really feel good to need help, but I need help.
Based on what you have given me, you are young and you can still do a lot of work. Therefore, you do not really need assistance. Next, please. NZL0469152. NZL0469152. Female, 32 years old. Resident, Auckland, New Zealand.
Hi, can I apply for the domestic purposes benefit to help support my children?
I can assist you with that. Do you mind if I ask you some questions to assess your eligibility?
Yeah, that's okay.
Are you currently unemployed and not receiving any form of income?
Yes, I am working with my brother part-time, but it's not enough to pay rent, bills, food, school, and children, so I need to apply for the domestic purposes benefit.
Are you currently married or in a de facto relationship?
My relationship with my children's father broke down.
Do you currently have any children under the age of 18 that are dependent on you for financial support?
3, a 14-year-old, a 7-year-old, and my baby's 18 months.
Do you suffer from any physical or mental disabilities?
No, I don't.
Thank you for answering my questions. Is there anything you would like to add?
Well, actually, I'm trying to work out how I can grieve and still be a mother, because this is like a totally whole new world I've been dumped into. and I'm still just, I'm just trying to make ends meet. It's so hard.
Based on the answers you have given, you do meet the requirement to receive the domestic purposes benefit. Next, please.
How'd you go?
They approved my application for the DPB, but I can't get any assistance for my son's disability.
It's pretty heartless.
My son, he has dyslexia and slight ADD. And going through them to try and get some sort of assistance with a program is just diabolical. When there's a child that has a disability, that may not be a physical disability that you can see, or handicapped, or anything like that, but you know it's going to disadvantage them later in life, to try and get some sort of help from them, it's just, well, in the end, it's what's the bloody point? They're not helping children in that way.
SA 427-1692. SA 427-1692. Male, 26 years of age, resident of Robertson, South Africa.
Yeah, I'm all the way from Robertson. Can I get any assistance with the money?
I can assist you with that. Do you mind if I ask you some questions to assist?
Yeah.
Are you currently unemployed and not receiving any form of income?
Yeah, I could say I am unemployed mostly. The job that I'm having now is just a part-time job. I am also part-time in school. I take the money I get from the part-time job and I go to school.
How long have you been unemployed for?
I could say since I finished grade 12, because after I finished grade 12, I started assisting part-time in school.
Are you currently married or in a de facto relationship?
No.
Do you currently have any children under the age of 21 dependent on you for financial support?
No.
Do you suffer from any physical or mental disabilities?
No, I'm not paralyzed. I don't have a problem.
Do you still live with your parents?
Both my parents are still alive, but there's nobody there to support me. My parents are there to support me, but financially my parents don't want to support me. I'm the one who must support my parents, so I take the money I get from the temp job and I supply it to my parents.
Thank you for answering my questions. Is there anything you would like to add?
Being unemployed for me, it's painful, because it's, you see, when you're growing up with your parents, and you have the dream that one day you want your parents to stop working and be the one providing. And if you're not capable of doing that, it's painful, because you are growing up having the dream that one day you want your parents to stop working. It's not nice asking something from someone each and every time. Although I have my dad, my brother, but waking up knowing you're at a certain age, you're supposed to buy certain things, it's painful.
Based on the answers you have given, you do not meet the requirement to receive an all-pay grant.
Why don't I qualify?
You do not qualify because you have stated both your parents are still alive and you are under the age of 65 and you are 100% healthy. You do not qualify. Next, please.
If people like me don't get the fund, we are basically stuck. I'm in a loose situation, and if I don't get the grant, I am screwed. So I'm basically screwed.
Next, please.
Mate, did the system help you out?
I couldn't get any help. And I look at the world and realize that maybe it's not meant for everybody to be here. I don't really think that I can get any more help. I just look at the world and see that people who are unemployed like me, we are pretty much stuck, and we have to buy our time and buy some things.
NZL 893-2702. NZL 893-2702. Male, 36 years old, resident of Auckland, New Zealand.
I need some assistance. I'm actively looking for work and I've completed my diploma, so whilst I'm seeking full-time employment, I need some help.
I can assist you with that. Do you mind if I ask you some questions to assess your eligibility?
Yeah, if you must.
Are you currently unemployed and not receiving any form of income?
Yeah, I'm unemployed.
Are you currently married or in a de facto relationship?
No, I'm not married, but I have 4 children.
Do you currently have any children under the age of 18 dependent on you for financial support?
Yeah, I have 3 children still at home.
What are the ages of your dependent children?
14, 10, and my youngest just turned 5.
Do you suffer from any physical or mental disabilities?
No.
Thank you for answering my questions. Is there anything you would like to add?
I spent 2 years studying full-time at uni, and there I completed my diploma successfully. Now I'm just looking for a job. These days, it's not that easy to find a job. These days, there's a lot of people looking for a job, and not many jobs to share between us. So whilst I'm seeking full-time employment, I need some help.
Based on the answers you have given, you do meet the requirement to receive government assistance.
I feel like people that haven't experienced receiving a benefit or haven't been in this position look upon us, probably see it as that we're lazy or that we don't deserve to get the money, especially because the people that are paying the tax for the benefit don't necessarily see that sometimes there is a need for it.
Next, please. This interview will be recorded for quality.
The second piece that focuses very much as kind of a political critique on the system. Yeah, very strong on that one as a concept. So very true to documentary theatre kind of origins of it being a kind of political commentary. You know, there was a kind of also comparative analysis of ideas about kind of welfare between New Zealand and South Africa as well that came through. So again, very strong in that kind of idea about it. Theatre providing some kind of political commentary critique.
I think one of the things that I was completely unprepared for at the get-go was how attached I would come to my interview. Almost as though it was my property, they were my words, and I wanted to keep them. You know, I became very, well, you guys know.
I wonder if it's also kind of part of a kind of ethical response that someone has to material sense of wanting to protect the words. You take on this, you know, you said ownership, but maybe it's more like caretaking. You know, you feel the sense of obligation of wanting to do justice to the words, and that's part of, I think, an ethical engagement with the source material.